Good morning, Gladys. Oh, good one. You want coffee? So tomorrow morning, we get to take Gladys in for her x-rays. It'll be about 7.5 weeks post-op. And we sent a little clip of her walking to the vet. And they agreed to see her a little ahead of the next appointment. So cross the fingers and saying prayers that she'll get to start doing 5-minute walks. It's a big deal because right now she's not allowed to walk at all, really, only just to go potty. So, what? What? Goose, you silly goose. Gladys. Ouch, gentle bites, please. Thank you. Good girl. Gentle bites. Travel day. Super excited about this one. Since we got a clean bill of health on Gladys this week, we were able to modify our plans, and we're on our way to Florida. We have been trying to get to Florida to spend a few weeks for probably over a year. We went for 1 week last summer and or in the winter, and a series of events, travel, life, dog with a broken hip. We ended up not being able to stay, so we're there hopefully for 3 weeks, 2 different places, and we're super stoked. We'll see, the best laid plans. But again, always the key is flexibility. And unlike here, when I got here and pouting about my campsite, I am prepared for whatever site we have. I did not book the site. I had agents book it for me on both times. So I just gave them my criteria and didn't get to pick the view or anything. So we'll see what we get. But either way, I'll be grateful because the place we're going in Florida is on the Forgotten Coast. And it's across the street from the bay, and access to the Gulf is very close. So quieter waters in the bay, which I'm more comfortable with for paddleboarding, and probably less likely to see gators, but maybe more likely to see bull sharks, which is also a big driver and a big fear of mine. So we shall see on the inflatable paddleboard. This is a theme with me. I get all excited. I'm very bold. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go paddleboard. And then I get there and I'm like, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just sit safely on the shore. Missed it. Me loading up the garbage in the back of the truck and getting a whiff of the dog food bag. It's real life. So let's talk about some fun things. Where we're off to today. We are in the hill country of Texas, and we are heading to the Florida Forgotten Coast. So super excited about that. It's about a 14-hour drive we're not doing it in one day, don't worry. But we are going to break it into 2 days. It is about, by the time we get out here, it'll be noon as we finish up. And while we don't love to get started so late in the day, it's also really nice to have a slow, settle into your day travel morning. We traveled last weekend too, so especially when we travel 2 weekends in a row. And so it's actually good for the dogs too, because they get all off kilter when they think we're going to travel. So there's a whole particular order of events so that we can dupe the dogs into thinking something's not happening. But anyway. Yes, sir. You can be the captain now. Okay. Close the black. Okay. And open up the gray.
Gray.
All right. Captain Morgan, you're really living into this captain role.
Yeah.
Digging into the captain role.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, this is a fun surprise. I didn't know that there was a Buc-ee's on our route other than the Buc-ee's we were mapped to. But it's Texas. There's lots of Buc-ee's. What are we going to get, Mike?
Brisket on the board.
So we're going to get brisket and mac and cheese. Or something sensible like a sandwich. All right, Mike, what's going on this morning?
Feels like we're swimming, so we're not, because it's like 120% humidity at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we're departing Cabela's outdoors parking lot on our way to Florida, where it's probably going to be maybe as moist, but much nicer because we'll be by the beach.
Yeah. So I made some miscalculations in our route and realized we had a much further travel day yesterday than we had anticipated. So, yeah, we were trying to get to the Alabama Louisiana line and last night, and it was too far. We were tired, so we pulled over. We found a place inside of Baton Rouge, and we was using Compendium. And do you know, they've made some changes with that app lately, and I'm not excited about them. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be a real diehard Compendium user, but they made some changes. So anyway, we found a place to park. It was safe. No one bothered us. I stepped on a frog and I heard it. I just literally stuck my foot up and a frog jumped under it and I put my weight down on it and it was a very small frog. I'm sad for his family. Anyway, it is 5:42, 1,000% humidity, and we're getting on the road. Through much further. We had way longer travel day than we anticipated, and we have another really long one today. So we're up and at 'em bright and early. We didn't put out our slides last night where we stayed. We weren't sure if we were going to get that knock on the door. It wasn't posted no parking, but that doesn't always mean. So we were at a Bass Pro Shop, which some of them have places you can park sometimes and some don't. But anyway, we stayed. And Mike, how was your night's sleep?
Sleep?
Yeah, exactly. I don't think Mike slept much at all. It was warm. We didn't want to run our generator all night, and yeah, all four of us is a crowd in our room because, like I said, we didn't put our slides out, so it was a little bit. The dogs are grumpy. Mike, are you grumpy? No, he's not. And I am not grumpy now that I'm awake. And hopefully we will find a place to get some breakfast and coffee here in not too long because we're going to need those things.